In this video, we're going to talk about the financial risks and also the health risks associated with choosing the wrong health insurance plan. And then I'm going to show you how to avoid it. So with the financial risks, a lot of times people are trying to save money on their monthly premium. And so in making a choice of an insurance plan to actually save money on their monthly premium, they end up with a lot more out-of-pocket costs on the back end. And so that's really the risk is choosing something just for the monthly price and not realizing what it could actually lead to as far as like how big is your deductible, how big is your, how much is your co-insurance, what's the out-of-pocket max. Also, are there any limitations on coverage on what the insurance company will pay? All of those situations will leave you having to pay the additional, the extra. And so, it's not worth it sometimes. So now the health risks. So if you, God forbid, nobody ever wants to use their health insurance in a way where they have something catastrophic happen to them or a chronic condition that they're diagnosed with. But if that does happen and the insurance that you're paying for monthly ends up not being the right one, you may not be covered for the medications and the treatments that are actually going to be, the key to your healthy future. Right? So, at that point you'd be asking, what's the point? I have insurance and now that I really, really need it and I'm relying on it, I can't really rely on it because it's not going to cover what I need to get better. And so when you have to, I hate to fearmonger, but you have to think of like, if I got diagnosed with something, what would I really want? You'd want access to the best doctors and hospitals. You'd want to be able to go directly to specialists. If you have to get a referral from a primary care physician, that takes time and it's extra co-pays and everything. And when something serious is online, you want to be able to go straight to a specialist, get the diagnosis you need, and then start on your treatment plan. So I'm going to share with you a short story about one of my recent clients. They came to me and she was explaining to me about how she had Crohn's disease many years ago, and she had been in remission for a long time. And then a couple years ago, she had another episode of it. It came back, and so she's trying to find the medications that are with her doctor that are going to help her. And there's this medication, it was super, super expensive. It helped her, but she just couldn't afford it anymore. And her insurance plan didn't cover it. And so they got, the manufacturer's coupon, they did everything that they can, but in reality, she really couldn't afford to pay out of pocket, and she couldn't because the plan that she got didn't cover her. She chose the wrong one. And so what she was trying to do was try to put Band-Aids on it, with different kinds of alternative things that they were just trying, like little treatments here, little treatments there, just to keep herself in check. But, she really, she expressed to me how much she wished that she could just take that one medication because it made everything okay. That's not the case all the time, but in this case it was. And it was sad to me to know that she's paying for insurance all this time, and then the one thing that will help her wasn't even covered by it. And here she is trying to, really going without and having to suffer with symptoms that really make her days unbearable. So how do you avoid this? And you never want to get in a situation like this, right? And the good news is that you don't have to do it all yourself. One of the misconceptions, and I love Marketplace, but one of the misconceptions about the Marketplace is really you don't need an agent because you have everything right there. You have comparison charts and you can kind of compare plans and shop and do it all yourself online. I would not recommend that. If you want to avoid these health and financial risks, I really recommend reaching out to a licensed agent like me who will take the time to understand your health situation and currently, and also be able to foresee what could possibly happen to you later on and give you options that are tailor-made to exactly what it is that you need and that cover you for the future as well. A lot of people think that having something like that will cost them extra money, like that you have to pay for something like that. It really doesn't at all. Like for me, the insurance companies pay me so that I can help my clients enroll in the plans that they need and do all that, nitty-gritty research, all the due diligence myself for you so that you can, focus on what's important to you, what you're best at. So if this sounds like you, or you need help with your insurance, or just curious about where to start, I would love to connect with you. You can find me on alexthehealthagent.com, or you can follow me on Instagram. I have lots of educational videos that will teach you about any area in health insurance that you want to know. And if you liked this video, please share it and comment and like it.